wants me to cook up for this evening. So, how's it going, little brother? Tell me, is it true that everyone at school calls you Egghead? Perhaps it's because your head's the size of a watermelon.
Pack it in, Gavin. You're not a bit funny, you know. Anyway, a big head's better than an empty one.
What was that? Stop arguing, you two, or you'll both get a clout round the ear. Ivy, do you think you could do what I asked?
Oh, yes. Right away. Yoo-hoo!
Don't run, you might slip and bang your head.
Hollow head, hollow head. Now then, let's see if I can connect up to Dad's computer. There we go.
Oh, hi, Ivy. All okay at home?
Yeah, fine, Dad. It's just that Mom wants to know what we like for dinner tonight.
Something light, I think. A nice vegetable soup.
Yeah, I hate vegetable soup.
Hey, I've got to get back to my meeting. See you this evening. Bye.
Bye. Hey, Mom! Dad said that he just wants chocolate sandwiches for dinner. Oh, I think I'll go to my own place. Here, all you have to do is click and you can go into the Stonehenge for 2 people. Wow. I might have a go. I wonder what's going to happen then.
Congratulations, you win.
I've won! Yes, I've won! Hooray! Whoopee! Gavin! Come and have a look, hurry! Yahoo! Yippee!
Great, a free trip to Stonehenge! Hey, just a minute, it's only valid for 2 people.
So what?
Never mind, it just means I'll have to go with my girlfriend.
Hey, Collarhead, you haven't even got a girlfriend. Anyway, it's me who's won. And going to Stonehenge is a dream come true.
Just take a look in the mirror. You're not even big enough to go and buy the newspaper, let alone go to Stonehenge.
Not just me, I want to go with you.
With me? That's a laugh. What's all this noise? Can you tell me what's up?
Look, Mom, I found an awesome trip to Stonehenge. It's all free, and I want to go there with Gavin.
Turn off that computer and think about your homework, and no arguing. You know I don't like you wasting your time sticking your nose in everywhere. You ought to stop all this daydreaming, or one of these days you'll end up in trouble. Is that understood?
Oh, well, it would have been great, though. It's not fair. I wanted to go to Stonehenge.
Cheer up, little brother, don't worry. Maybe you've already forgotten we're supposed to be going on that field trip for 4 days to that Franciscan monastery in Wales. All we have to do is cut school, and that makes 4 extra days off to go to Stonehenge and come back.
What a brainwave, Gavin. I'd never have thought of it. I can't wait till we get there.
Let's get some sleep then.
Good night. What a fantastic view.
We should be almost there by now.
Stonehenge. I can't believe it. I still can't really believe we're here.
And I can't believe that we're not at school. Is the world really this beautiful?
I'm a bit worried. Mom always said if we disobeyed her, we'd just get into trouble.
Come on, Pet. Chicken.
Stonehenge.
Interconnective Travel welcomes you and wishes you an enjoyable time at Stonehenge. If you'd like to follow me, now we're going to visit the Stone Circle Museum.
I don't want to visit the museum. I want to see Stonehenge straight away. How about it, little squirt? I'm with you. Let's go.
Hey! Yahoo!
It's freezing.
Look, what did I tell you? Isn't it neat? Stonehenge!
Yeah, it's great, but this place is giving me the willies. It's so weird. Did you see see that, Gavin?
Did I see what, little squirt? Come on, don't tell me this place puts ideas into your head. Do you realize we're at Stonehenge? It's incredible. Just think, nobody's ever been able to find out how the ancient peoples were able to lift up such big stones. Hey, I have an idea. I'm going to write my name on one of these monoliths.
Hey, go easy, Gavin. Are you crazy? Oh, stop it. You're not in the subway now, scrawling graffiti on billboards. It's an archaeological site and an ancient work of art.
So, my signature's a work of art too. It's subway art.
Pack it in. I said you can't do it. This place belongs to everyone. You can't ruin it just because you're stupid.
Hey, Gavin, what have you done? I haven't done anything. Hey! Where's that wind coming from? What is it?
I have no idea.
Hey, everything's shaking. I solemnly swear I won't ever write on monuments again.
You not know what trouble you cause Filnir. Now Filnir forced to take you too, but Filnir not know. Big trouble, very big.
But where are we? And who are you?
Look, Gavin, we're underwater. We're in a sort of submarine.
You're right. It's beautiful.
My name Filnir.
Look, what on earth's going on here? Where are we going?
Filnir already said too much. Princess Lucienne will explain everything.
Oh. Aha, a princess. Things are beginning to get interesting. When do we get to meet her? I can't wait to see what she's like.
You'll soon see. What's she princess of? Kingdom of Atlantis.
Look, we can get out now.
Wow, unbelievable.
It's awesome. I don't believe my eyes.
Perhaps we're dreaming. Oh.
What an incredible place. I've never seen anything like it in all my life.
Princess Lucienne, we're very, really happy to see you, Princess.
Filnir, are you crazy? Why did you bring two humans with you? Where's
We're
Zoltan?
very sorry, Princess. When Zoltan arrived, boys hiding in middle of stones. Filnir not have choice. Filnir forced to bring boys along with him. Sorry.
This is a big mess. I'm awfully sorry to interrupt your pleasant conversation, but we'd like to ask a few questions if you don't mind. Who is Zoltan?
Yes, who's this Zoltan? And where exactly have you brought us?
There's no time for explanations now. We're all in grave danger. We'd better get out of here before the Egrims, Arcanon's cronies, find us. Hurry, Flanir, open the tomb. We're gonna have to hide in the city's sewers.
What are those things? They look like crystals. Oh, but that's a man inside it. And there's another. And another. This place is full of people in crystals.
Come on, little boy. We must leave here quickly.
I'm down here.
Some news of Princess Luthien?
Unfortunately, no news yet, Arcanon. The guards are combing all Atlantis for her. I'm confident we'll have her soon. She can't escape us now.
She better not, you useless crab. Use all the spider guards available. The girl must turn up, and soon!
Yes, your lordship.
Strange. I feel troubled. I detect a new energy, deep and unknown. It doesn't please me at all. When I've captured this one last rebel, I'll be much more at my ease.
Come this way. We'll soon be out of danger.
This place is really scary.
Do you know where this passageway leads to, Princess?
Yes, it's the sewer system for Atlantis. There's a secret tunnel over there leading straight to a room in the castle, and that's exactly where we're going.
Won't it be dangerous? I think we're heading for trouble, Gavin.
Oh, Ivy, don't be such a little coward. Remember, you're with a princess. A lovely young princess.
Thank you, Gavin. You're very kind.
Be careful. Mjolnir thinks those Akrams are coming.
Oh no!
Oh!
They found us. We must move quickly. We have to get away now. We haven't a second to lose.
What? Cool it. What's so awful about these nasty Egrims? It's an enormous spider! What do we do now?
Quick, run for it. Escape. Over there. Run, boys, run. Take cover. Go. I'll try to keep it at a distance with my magic shield. Shield of Agalogs! and will learn of your presence.
I've got to do my homework.
What? You surprised Princess Luthien with two creatures from Earth? Balls! I ought to strike all you idiots down! Ah! Get them! Bring them all here now!
Yes, my lord.
Bring them alive! So it's true what I've heard. It is possible to enter and leave Atlantis. Very good. If there is another world, I'll soon have lots of new crystals to add to my collection.
Seal of 7 guardians. I hope I can keep them at a distance with this for a while. I think the time has come to tell you both what's happening, my young friends.
I can't wait.
But first I have a favor to ask. Listen carefully to what I'm saying. Can you feel a new force rising inside you, different from anything you've ever felt before?
I'm trying. Yes, me too.
What can you feel?
Nothing. I'm sorry, but I can't feel anything unusual, Princess Luthien. Maybe I can feel something. Yes, I feel it.
Really?
No, I'm really sorry, Princess. I must have been imagining it all. There's nothing new for me either.
So there's nothing at all we can do for Atlantis. We're finished.
Cheer up, Princess. Maybe the rest aren't ready for this yet.
You're right, my dear Filnir. We mustn't lose hope. After all, they seem to me to be good boys. The story I'm going to tell you may seem incredible, but believe me, it's all true. Thousands of years ago, our home planet Atlantis was threatened by a huge celestial body, which appeared suddenly out of the black depths of the universe. The asteroid was on a collision course with our planet. We had to act immediately. Zoltan, the king's advisor, one of the most powerful citizens of Atlantis, possessed a profound knowledge of magic and studied the mysteries of the universe. According to his calculations, there was, across the darkness of interstellar space, a beautiful planet called Earth. Zoltan hoped to transport the inhabitants of Atlantis to this new world across a dimensional bridge through space. But something went wrong. In his haste, Zoltan miscalculated, and just when everything was ready for the space-time transfer of the city, he realized that there was not enough energy to complete the dimensional journey. Unless
what? Please, Princess, please tell us what happened.
Unless Zoltan sacrificed his life in exchange for saving Atlantis and all its inhabitants. And so it was. Drawing on the energy of his own body, Zoltan found the power he needed to finish the ceremony. All Atlantis was carried safely to Earth. While the city disappeared in a flash of light, Atlantis and all its people were transported to that other dimension. But Zoltan's body, drained of all its energy, crumbled and disintegrated completely.
Wow.
Zoltan's body had crumbled to dust, but luckily the most precious part of him survived. His spirit was caught in the magical currents and carried away.
What are the magical currents?
The magical currents, or magic winds, are flows of astral energy the spirit joins with after it has left the body, to wander through space-time, carried along like a leaf floating on a river.
That means that now Zoltan's spirit is wandering out in space?
We've called forth Zoltan's spirit from space so he can help us in our mission to free Atlantis from the terrible Egrims.
Egrims. Filnir hate Egrims. It won't come here now. Filnir do this and this and then this.
Those Egrims, I think I know them now, but can anyone say where they come from?
During the journey from Atlantis to the Earth, a race of extremely aggressive creatures, true parasites of the universe, saw us passing through space, enveloped in an energy flow, and they took advantage of it. They smashed through the energy barrier and traveled to Earth with us. As the transfer took place under critical conditions, Atlantis finally materialized on the ocean floor. Luckily for you, the force shield that protects us has till now prevented the Egrims from invading the Earth's surface.
What? So you mean that we're all in danger?
Yes, the threat of the Egrims unites the destinies of our peoples. If we could only somehow go back to our native universe, we could draw the energy necessary to combat and defeat the Egrims from inside the three of us. But none of us know the complicated ritual to go back. Only Zoltan knows it. That's why he sent Filnir to Earth. I used my magic powers to open a tiny dimensional bridge for Filnir to cross over, without the Egrims knowing. Stonehenge should have been a radio beacon to guide Zoltan's spirit to Atlantis. But something went wrong, didn't it, Filnir?
Yes, just when Spirit of Zoltan arrived on Earth, you in middle of it. Now, Filnir not know where is Spirit of Zoltan. Maybe one of you two absorbed Zoltan.
What? This story gets more and more absurd. I just want to go home.
Me too. Oh, I just knew that we shouldn't have disobeyed Mom. Look what trouble it's landed us in.
You're right, but I can't send you back. It would be too risky to open the dimensional bridge again. If the Egrims were to find out, that would be the end. And we need Zoltan's help. He's our last hope, and you two are the only ones who can help us. We must be very careful. The Egrims could be anywhere around. This is the door to the Hall of Mordrek. He was one of our greatest warriors. And then on his death, a spell enclosed Mordrek's essence in his armor. If it's donned by a young man, he'll become as strong and powerful as Mordrek.
I understand. I've got to put on Mordrek's armor. I'm ready, Princess. You know I'd do anything for you.
Good. May all the gods protect you, young warrior.
The Hall of Mordrek. That must be his armor. Oh no, it's gigantic! Oh no! Good boy.
Hey, ugly monster, I'm here.
It's fantastic, but how do I get it on? Light of glory!
I've made it. The monster exploded in a blast of light.
Great, Gavin. Fantastic. You did it.
Well, I have to admit, I could never have done it without Vilmir's help.
Let's not forget what's ahead. Up until now, we've only won a battle, my dear boys. Now we must fight again and win the war.
Oh, no.
By the furies of Barton, they have stolen the arm of Mordric and killed another of my Abrams. Now my patience has run out. That's enough. I'll deal with the situation myself.
Hurry, we'll make for the throne room where my father, King Balmir, was crystallized by the most powerful Egrim, the evil Arcanon.
What are these crystals, Princess? I don't understand.
The Egrims, besides being disgusting, are also horrible parasites. They draw their vital energy from the crystals where they imprison their victims. At first, the citizens of Atlantis managed to hold their own against the Egrims, thanks to their magical skills. But the Egrims learned quickly, and soon the whole city was under their control. Only I managed to escape.
Oh. Wow.
At last, Princess Luthien, I knew you'd have to come here in the end.
Arcanon, the most evil and disgusting of the Egrims.
Princess, you complete my list. I'll place your crystal next to your father's, the ex-king of Atlantis, Balmir.
Not so fast. I won't give up without a fight.
Right. Well said, Princess. It's all too clear that Arcanon doesn't even know what we're made of. Lightning of Azrael!
Energy shield! To be honest with you, I was hoping for something better, my dear princess.
Arcanon, how dare you speak to Princess Luthien like that? Now you have me to deal with, you ugly monster! Light of glory!
Not bad, young warrior. Pity I've absorbed all the energy of your blow. Ah, that feels good. And now, if you don't mind, it's my turn. Get ready! I invoke the power of the Dark Crystal! Ha ha! How dare you resist me? I hold all the power of the Dark Crystal!
No, wait!
Zoltan, your very last hope. I beg of you, Zoltan, do something!
Gavin, Princess, we'll never do it. It's over.
Have no fear, Ivy.
Who are you? Who said that? How do you know my name?
I am Sultan. At last you have found yourself, and now we can speak. Have no fear, Ivy. Together with our energy, we will rid Atlantis of these monsters.
Now it's your turn, little squirt! Prepare to be imprisoned in a crystal for all eternity!
I don't think so, you monster. I'll beat you.
What do you think you're doing? Huh?
Ivy, have no fear. Free your energy. Now the magic is strong in you.
Absorb this! Bolt them out! Hooray! We've done it! Hooray!
Father. Your brother Gavin, unlike all the other beings in Atlantis, is an Earthling. That's why he didn't survive being crystallized by Arcanon. Your brother risked his life for me. I'll never forget him.
Yes, I know, Princess Lucian. Thanks, really. I've an important message to give you. It's from Zoltan. Friends, Zoltan is very happy to wander among you once again, and to see you now free, safe, and sound. I assure you that with his help, I will be able to repair the dimensional bridge and return Atlantis to your universe. To a safe moment after the catastrophe, protecting you this time from possible attacks by the Egrins. And what's more, Zoltan wishes at any cost to undo the loss of Gavin. He is prepared to give some of his force to allow Gavin's vital energy to return to his body. If it's not too late.
Energy of the thousand seas.
Hey, have I been missing out on something? Ooh?
Stay here, but Zoltan reminded me I've got work to do.
Every single part of me wants to stay here, little brother.
Things must return to how they were. It's time for us to go back home to Earth. I'll never forget you.
May your immortal essence always remain whole throughout eternity.
Things must return to how they were.
That's the last time I scribble on walls, Ivy.
Oh, Gavin, don't you think it's all just too unreal?
I honestly don't know. The thing is, every second I remember less, it's all really mixed up. Like when you wake up from a dream, I'm confused.
I've got a bit of a headache. I think that vegetable soup Dad wanted might have been a bit too heavy, don't you think?
Come on, back to our coach, Ivy. Like I told you, history and culture are not for us. These prize trips are never as good as they seem. I knew it. So now let's look at an easy problem on the board. I'll call the first unknown X and the second Y. Applying that to the two equations means we have this. Now, removing the cube root from the ratio, this one